Hi there, and welcome to Stardust Legacy Streams. I'm really excited because this is the first time I've streamed basically since I've been in Australia, which has been for about 5 weeks. So I did stream once. I did a little bit of storybook leveling just to kind of test my settings. And I think my settings work or may work as close as they can. So we'll see how that all goes. I'll be relying, of course, as always, on the fine folks in the stream audience to tell me if we're having technical difficulties, sound issues, or anything like that. But let's just kind of have some trust that everything's going to go fine, because everything always goes great, right? And just go ahead and get into it.
Honor.
Vengeance. Justice.
Power.
All right. We're doing Alliance Alerts today. This is part of our series Bad Voice Acting Presents. And I can call it Bad Voice Acting because I do all the voice acting in it, and it's bad. So, definitely the voice acting in the game is really good, but the voice acting I'll be doing here on the stream is really super terrible. So this is part of a series, and I do have a playlist on my YouTube channel. So if you want to check out previous Alliance Alerts that we have done, so far we started off with Nico Okar. That one was a lot of fun. It was pretty simple. There were no real mission requirements. It was just kind of turn up and mix Nico a drink. So that was a good one to start with. Then we went on and did Blizz and Gus Tuno, and those were both a lot of fun. They had a little bit more work involved with them, where we had to go and actually do some missions and stuff, and I had a lot of fun with the chat helping out with some decision making there. And then we did HK55. HK55 has always been one of my favorite companions since he was introduced, so I really enjoyed recruiting him, but even more, I enjoyed playing with him and being him and doing the next recruitment mission we did, which was ZOOM. I can never know how to say her name. Zoom. Anyway, she was a lot of fun, and we recruited her as we were playing as HK55. And then the last one that we did, right before, I guess, I left for Australia, was Talos Jellic. And he's originally a Sith Inquisitor companion and an archaeologist, not a fighter. And I had an awful lot of fun doing him as well. So lots of fun so far. And I thought it might be a lot of fun to get M1-4X. So if you don't know about M1-4X, I do have a couple of facts on him. So M1-4X is originally a trooper companion in the Origin game. And I've always thought he was a lot of fun. I really love the voice actor. The voice actor who plays 4X is Tom Kane. And he's absolutely an amazing voice actor. He's done a lot of Star Wars stuff in the past, and I meant to have his little IMBD up so I could not have to remember everything. But he was certainly in the Clone Wars. He did a lot of work. He was the narrator for if not all of the episodes, at least most of them, like well over 100 of the episodes. You know, when you first come into the Clone Wars and it's like, it is a time of war in the Galactic Republic. Well, that's Tom Kane. He also provided some character voices in the Clone Wars, including Yoda and Admiral Akbar. And he's reprised those roles also in some video games, such as like the Lego Force Awakens games, and so forth. He's been in other ones like Battlefront 2, Star Wars Force Commander, et cetera, et cetera. He's done a lot of other things outside of the Star Wars world. He's done a lot of superhero type of stuff, games and things like that. He was on Powerpuff Girls. He's been in various movies. So very prolific, and he has a very distinctive kind of announcer sort of voice, and he's always reminded me a lot when he does 4X. He's always reminded me a lot of Buzz Lightyear, who he didn't voice, but he would have been perfect to voice. So yeah, so that's Tom Kane, the voice actor who portrays M1-4X. But let's learn a little bit about 4X himself. So,
M1-4X is a highly advanced war droid designed and built specifically to serve in Havoc Squad. As such, his engineers programmed him to be a perfect soldier,
which he totally is.
Completely loyal, fervently patriotic, and willing and eager to go to any length or face any risk in order to destroy the Republic's enemies. M1-4X's armor plating, weapon systems, and processing power are significantly advanced over typical military droid standards, due in large part to his unusual power core. Constructed by an unknown group or organization, the core was recovered during a classified operation and has output capabilities far beyond conventional models.
So, yeah, that's that's as good as I'm going to be able to do for actually doing 4X's voice. Luckily, for the recruitment mission, he provides his own voice, so you won't have to actually listen to that again. So, okay, so let's take a look at 4X himself.
I am concerned that we might see diminishing returns from future missions, unless our targets become even more impressive, though. Havoc Squad's new quarry will have to be someone truly savage. A merciless threat to all that's good and decent in the galaxy.
Okay, so that was a cutscene from doing a story on my trooper, where I already have this companion. So, no, Ring, I'm not going to do the stream in a full Aussie accent. That's a really awesome idea. I should probably get better at it first. I can do it in Bogan. Okay, so I did make a little clip. As I said, 4X reminds me a lot of Toy Story. So you're going to see a lot of Toy Story references in this stream, and I made a couple of videos in advance and kind of nerded out and got silly. So bear with me. This is this is my hobby. This is how I have fun. So just roll with it, okay? So here's our introduction.
Excuse me, ladies. Does anyone know where we can find M1-4X?
I can help. Hi, I'm tour guide Jessie, and I just love helping, especially when it's cute little toys like you, Mr. Potato Head, and your friends. I'm a married spud.
Well, then make room for the single fellows. Woohoo!
4X, as he's known to his friends, has always been a personal hero of mine.
Oh, really?
He's traveled across the galaxy for the Republic. Hey, look! I see how to recruit 4X. It's right here, look! Excuse me, sir! Ah! Oh, no! Oh, no! The guard! Guys, wait up! How are we ever going to recruit M1-4X now? Oh my gosh! Sir, I know exactly how to do the Alliance Alert. Just stay in the vehicle. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so yeah, M1-4X is going to be our next recruitment if you're just joining us, and thank you for those who just joined the chat. Feel free to ask me any questions because I am just a font of knowledge on 4X. That's not actually true, but feel free to ask me any questions. Also, be thinking about who you would like me to do as the next Alliance recruitment, because this is going to be the next stream that I do as well, probably next week. So think about any characters that you might have wanted to recruit but haven't gotten around to or might want to see done on the show. Okay. All right. So I told you I was going to really fill you up with videos on Buzz Lightyear. So I do have another one because I just think it's probably one of the funniest scenes that features Buzz Lightyear in all of the different films. So this is just a really short clip. We'll play this, and then we'll actually get into doing the recruitment mission. Sound okay? Okay.
Hoo-yah! Ow! What are you doing? You're in direct violation of Code 6404.5, stating all space rangers are to be in hypersleep until awakened by authorized personnel.
And this is the Buzz Lightyear aisle. Back in 1995, short-sighted retailers did not order enough dolls to meet demand.
Hey, Buzz!
Halt! Who goes there?
Quit clowning around and get in the car!
Buzz! I know how to defeat Zurg!
You do?
Come on, I'll tell you on the way!
No, guys!
You've got the wrong Buzz! You've got
The wrong Buzz! Say, where'd you get the cool belt, Buzz?
Well, Slotted Pig, they're standard issue.
Okay, cool. So that's one of my favorite things that he ever says. And I don't know, for some reason, that thing where he calls him Slotted Pig has stayed with me like since the first time I ever saw that movie. By the way, I watched Toy Story 3 last night because all three of the films are on Netflix at the moment. And I'm not too proud to say that like that last 15 minutes or so, I pretty much cried the entire time. So I don't know. I don't want to give any spoilers. If you haven't seen Toy Story 3, you should check out the films while they're on Netflix this month. But there's some really feely parts at the end. And yeah, I was a kind of an emotional handbag by the end of it. All right. So that's kind of it for the intro videos and stuff. I hope that you guys can see that. Can you guys see that too? That there's like the whole Buzz Lightyear vibe going on. Maybe when we interact with 4X here in a little bit, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the mission. As ever, we are going to do that by going into our companions and contacts and picking the appropriate mission. In this case, it's going to be the booming vocoder for freedom. So that one is coming to us. We were getting an urgent email from Theron Shawn, and I always like to read those ones first. All right, here we go.
Hey there, Commander. This might catch your interest. A prototype Battledroid with the designation M1-4X. Republic top brass basically uses him as a propaganda bot on Coruscant to keep morale high and focus everyone's attention on fighting imps. I guess it's easier to sell war with an enemy you think you can beat. It's a real waste, though. M1-4X is a terror on the battlefield. You should pay him a visit on Coruscant and see what it would take to convince him to throw in with us. You know, there's no like, P.S. I love you, P.S. I miss you, you look really cute in that outfit. You know, I don't know if he's just kind of playing hard to get or if he's still upset about the whole thing with Koth. But anyway, I'll deal with that on another episode. So yeah, actually, before we travel to the alert location, we do need to sort of talk about the outfit that I'm wearing here. Zoom in. I am wearing my Hutball practice jersey. And as you can see, the Alliance recruit from our last trip together, Talos Drellick, is wearing his away armor for Hutball. That's because I just played a whole heaping mess of Hutball, along with a lot of Novari Coast, Odessan Proving Grounds, Alderaan Civil War, Ancient Hypergates, and then many arenas of death, and like definitely like smashing the healer. At one point I'm absolutely positive I had a big like red target over my head because as soon as I like spawned out of the area there were like 6 people like beating me up. And yeah, so it was PvP was yeah, it was a little bit of work to get to where I'm at right now, which is Valor rank 40. Let's take a look at that. Let's just take a moment, shall we, to appreciate this right here. Actually, I have my cursor turned off, so if you look in the middle of my screen here under where it says social, and I'm only social 3, despite the fact that all I ever do is play with people. Right under that, Valor. Valor rank is 40. Now, it doesn't look like that's filled up very far. I guess I'm like a third of the way into 40. And from what I understand, there's
a total of 100 ranks of valor, which is, yeah, that's probably never going to be happening. I mean, never say never, but it's unlikely that it's going to be happening. So why do I have 40 valor if I am not a person who enjoys PvP? And the reason is because of this mission. So I did a little research because I love 4X, and I definitely knew I wanted to recruit him. So I was like, well, how do I do this? And what I came back with was you can either achieve Valor rank 40 before you go talk to him, or you can go talk to him and then get dispatched by him on 20 Warzone missions. So 20 Warzone missions is actually substantially fewer than I ended up having to do. I think I probably did about 50 to get rank 40. But the beauty is I could stream this recruitment mission, because you can imagine if I had to go and do now, like go and talk to him and then do 20 recruitment missions, 20 Warzone matches, that would be really painful for everybody. It would be especially painful for me, because not only would I have to do the missions, I would have to have people watching me do the missions. So in lieu of that, because I did the leveling ahead of time, I actually have I won't call it a highlight reel, because it's not really highlights, because there are no highlights. Okay, let's just put that out there right away. There are no highlights when Jesse plays PvP. Although I did get unbeatable twice, both times in Novari Coast, now my favorite Warzone. So there are no highlights, but I did play a lot of PvP, as I said, about 50 matches, and I put together a little compilation, we'll just call it, not best of, just of, a compilation of me playing PvP, and yeah, again, with the Buzz Lightyear thing, hope you're not sick of it, because that's in this video too. So let's go ahead and take a look at Jesse getting to Valor rank 40. Okay, so there you have it. So rather than have to suffer through about, I don't know, 60 hours watching me PvP, you got the 2-minute version. So yeah, you're welcome. Thanks to everybody who's in the stream right now. Death Row, thank you for coming, and Grog, JT, Sakari, Jam, and then there looks like to be a couple of people who aren't logged in, but thank you for watching. Don't forget, this video will be up on YouTube also after it's complete, and I'll probably put up the higher resolution version from my desktop, so it might be a little nicer as far as the quality. So we'll see about that. So yeah, so I think we are ready now to actually get into the meat of things here and actually go and do that recruitment mission. And yes, I saw the chat's comments about my Theron Sean voice, which yes, okay, I admit it was not very good. I don't actually practice these, by the way. I just sort of open my mouth and say whatever, like however. So yeah, that's why it's called bad voice acting. I would like to call your attention to both the title of the stream and the big words that are over my character there. So I can't really be held accountable if you didn't know that the voice acting was going to be terrible. So let's move on here and see what's what. What do you think?
The galaxy is stranger and far more dangerous than I'd ever dreamed. It's wonderful.
Oh, he has such a great attitude. I really like working with Talos. I'm glad we recruited him last time. Okay, so we should have this mission in our log because we already got the mission from Theron. And, oh, actually, is it in the log? I can never remember how we do all these things. I think I just have to travel to the thingy. Yes, eventually, by the time I finish this series, I'll know how to do it. Yeah, so travel to alert location, and then I think it's going to put it into my log. So here goes. Looks like he's on Coruscant. So, as always, this is my first time recruiting this companion. I haven't been through these stories before, so we'll just be doing it off the cuff and see where we go. But from what I read, it seems like this should be pretty straightforward, just a conversation, and then we'll be good to go because we did all the legwork in advance. So, yay! Okay. Oh, look, he's conveniently located right behind me. Voila! Oh, look! Look, you guys! Oh my gosh, I just want to hug him. Can I hug him? Yes, I did. Okay. All right, let's go.
Two tyrannical empires straddle our beloved galaxy, seeking to stamp out the virtues of democracy. So we must be doubly prepared to deliver a righteous boot of our own against these oppressors.
A righteous boot of our own. There's a sentiment I can get behind. Never underestimate the value of a well-placed boot.
High praise coming from a member of the Coruscant Aegis. It's an honor to finally meet you. Your volunteer record is truly an inspiration to non-combatants everywhere. M1-4X, Republic Special Forces on temporary assignment with the Press Corps.
What's a Battledroid doing composing propaganda?
I may be a droid, but within this armored chassis hums the core of a patriot. Though my blaster cannons are silent, my vocoder has become another booming weapon for freedom. One meant to battle fear and complacency. My duty here is to instill a greater sense of purpose in the people. Now more than ever, the Republic needs its citizens to stand up and fight.
I'm on a recruitment drive of my own, actually. I'm assembling an alliance against the Eternal Empire, maybe you've heard?
I, for one, would love to give the erroneously named Eternal Empire a taste of high-yield justice. But we can't show our backs to those treacherous Sith. Until the home front is secure, my place is here, making sure those imps have to claw for every micrometer.
Okay, so now what does it say? Wait a minute. Shouldn't it be saying I already did everything I was supposed to do? Oh no, hold on. Unranked. No, wait, something's broken. Darren contacted you about a potential recruit for the Alliance. Okay. Convince him to join your alliance by participating in unranked war zones. You can gain influence with M1 by completing ranked war zones. Additionally, completion of the weekly conspicuous valor. Oh my gosh, is this broken? So hold on. Oh, all it says is unranked warzone matches. It doesn't say anything about valor. Bug report?
There truly is no rest for the wicked. The Imperial hordes continue their suicide march into our territory.
Oh my god, thank god. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's just have a moment so that I can like de-escalate myself. I thought the entire mission was broken and I was gonna have to do 20 unranked war zones and you guys were gonna have to watch. So okay, feeling better now. Okay, deep breath. Whew, okay, back into character. Okay, let's go.
There truly is no rest for the wicked. The Imperial hordes continue their suicide march into our territory.
But I've defended countless enemies of the Republic already.
Captain, I've been hearing no end of your actions across the galaxy. Your talents as a soldier almost outshine your abilities as a pilot. You'll be happy to know that victories involving you were referenced by a statistically significant number of new recruits as their inspiration for joining. Thanks to our efforts, recruitment is at an all-time high.
I'm happy to stomp Imperials just for the sake of it, but that's good to hear.
Being a lover of totalitarian subjugation is reason enough for a sound beating. Something the people of Zakul should learn. I can't say whether Command is ready to counterstrike our new enemy, but this droid is ready to get back in the fight. Together we will be an unstoppable force of galactic liberation. Nothing will halt my onslaught straight to the eternal throne. Onward!
Wait, what? Wait, what did he just say? You guys heard that, right? He said, nothing can stop my onslaught all the way straight to the eternal throne. Actually, when I think about who I'd rather have sitting on the eternal throne, me, Valen, Arkan, Valkorian, 4X. Yeah, actually, he's the best choice. All right, so that was easy. I had a moment of like being terrified there, but looks like we did it. So, is there anything else I need to do for the mission to be done? Looks like it's done, so we should be able to just call him to our side, get our little photo, and oops, and we'll be finished. Okay, companions and contacts, and I think I find him way down here somewhere. Where are you? Wait. I go through this every time. Let's see here. There he is.
Goodbye.
It's an honor to serve.
All right. Well, that was easy.
It's not your time.
He apparently doesn't like to do the companion dance. Oh, sadness. All right. Well, we'll just hug him again. He's awesome. I'm going to get him a customization. There's lots of customizations just like with all of the different companions. So we'll get him all customized and looking how we want him. But there you have it, folks. M1-4X made to look easy despite hours of blood, sweat, and tears. So I think that's going to be it for today's stream. Next, at the end of the month, the Rakghoul event is coming back, so I'm definitely going to be doing the Dr. Loken recruitment. Dr. Loken is originally a companion on the Smuggler, and he has some really interesting abilities, and I won't talk about it too much if you haven't played a Smuggler. But let me just say that there's a Rakghoul event tie-in for him. So I want to... I said the Smuggler, but he's actually a native companion on the Imperial Agent. Sorry, Imperial Agent. I I think you will enjoy getting him. So I'm going to start getting things ready for that. All of the things I need to do in advance of the Rackle event. So then we can do a short stream like this and have kind of all the legwork done in advance again. If there are any other companions that you'd like to see recruited on this stream, just leave me a note in the Twitch comments or in the YouTube comments once the video is posted there. Thank you to my friends who came and watched and participated. And I hope that you enjoyed it. And yeah, thanks for coming.
With every battle, there are fewer of us to keep up the fight. Those who remain pay a heavy price, but we know the Force is with us. We will never surrender, and we are not alone. The long night is finally ending.